Alright, we're back with some more Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. You probably already know that because there's a title on the video, but hey. If you didn't, you know now. Also, this is like episode 30 something, so if you missed any previous episodes, there's a link down in the description for the playlist. You can catch up if you would care to, as well as other ways to check hit the content, support the channel. And later on, I'll tell you the rest of the spiel just so it's not all front loaded. We were. I hopped back to the Haven to buy some upgrades in between, but yeah. We were going to go left, I guess, here. We're possibly out of sequence because I did the weird janky nonsense to get up here. Arrows, which usually indicates we're going to need them. That has a switch on the other side. I don't know, that's just my shockwave attack. Oh boy. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting one. Guys, your placement on your platforming challenge is a little iffy. Especially this one. It's the thing I keep banging on about where it works much better if you define jumping distances. This looks like it's just a shortcut. Okay, yeah, we just opened that up. That's the thing I quote-unquote solved. I mean, it's a solution. Trying to check. Finicky hitboxes. I'll leave that one until I find out it's mandatory. And it's possible this was designed on PC, which wouldn't have the same dynamic jumps that you do with the joysticks. But yeah, it does not feel good in a lot of cases. or entirely like things are lined up as they should. Also, sometimes the grab onto stuff is just kind of not. Yeah, there's no good way to stop there. That's too close. Shit, that one looks like it's mandatory. Why? Yeah, because, like, how do I control my distance there without... I don't even know how I got through it the first time. See, I don't trust the fact that I can't get this at the actual straight angle because it's on joysticks. Maybe they did build it with a keyboard where you could only go in 8 directions, give or take. That'd be weird because this is usually like everything else about the game is the stuff you'd play on a gamepad. There's something up higher on this side? I know there's something. Because yeah, when you can only go in the 4 to 8 directions on a keyboard, it works better, but joysticks, you have too many in-between angles.
Menelaus, lower your bow! Listen to me! Varum killed Hassan!
I won't believe anything you say.
How can you say that? Varum is betraying Persia!
We are warriors, so that one day others don't have to be. Varum is the king to end all wars.
A king would not kill his subjects. Help me stop him.
Varum has an ideal that is bigger than you and me! You're giving me no choice.
It's kind of weird that like Sargon's conversation portrait is like hyper detailed, and then they've got these. I don't want to say Fortnite-ish models, but that kind of. Okay, I can't parry that.
The lost, Sargon. isn't the way.
It's just like fighting the most annoying, like, Mortal Kombat player ever.
You lack finesse. What a shame.
That's a neat trick. I love completely random attacks that you can only dodge if they allow you to.
All those battles. No one has pushed me this far.
I see you've activated your trap card. I did that like about approximately 5 minutes before he decided to actually do it. What is this? How do I hit him when he can just immediately teleport away and has an instant counter that has no windup, apparently? That time he stuck me with something? Fuck, I'm hitting the fucking button to do the Athra Surge. How, and my guy's not doing it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, he just has like an untelegraphed parry.
We must follow Varum. The lost Sargon. This isn't the way.
This isn't a fun fight. This is just fucking annoying because he just teleports away every time I get near. And he has a bunch of stuff like that.
Lack finesse.
Like, I can't crowd him. Well, he shoots his giant fucking lasers at me that are arbitrary in how much actual homing they have. I've noticed. Okay, this is the just kind of cross your fingers and hope they don't give you an undodgeable set.
After all these years, all those battles, no one has pushed me this far!
Yeah, like, don't attack him when he does the glowing orb, but he also just has random parries. Okay, that's not a parry, that's just a grab that he can do whenever the fuck he wants. Again, he can do too many attacks at once. And my healing potions decided to not work and then double tap. It's like the game's fucking up all my inputs. How are you doing that while I'm hitting you? This is ass. I think Orod was a fairer fight than this. Everything has just stupid giant hitboxes. Apparently his opening is deflecting the yellow arrow at him, which doesn't work most of the time. I hate boss designs that are RNG. Like, you have to wait for them to randomly use the one attack that lets you hurt them at the correct angle. And that's what that is. He has to shoot the yellow arrows at him so that you could bounce one back at him, but he has to choose randomly to shoot that yellow arrow attack. And he has to do it at the specific angle and distance that you can reflect it back at him. Because I think I'd have to go back over the video to count it, but I'm pretty sure I reflected that at least 16 times, and it only happened once that the arrow went back and hit him. I'll take a break and come back from it to it, but that fight could be the end of the playthrough. Because success on it is down to random factors outside of my control. This probably requires whatever to go through the steel gates. Yeah, whatever he does with the grab, that doesn't seem like it has any telegraph at all. He's just... because he's always warping across the arena at you or away from you, so... there's no way to tell which of his grabs is one that's going to magically have the grab you and deal half your health and damage attack attached to it. Yeah, I did the dodge behind thing when I wanted to parry. I swear the controls are fucking up in the game too. Try that. It's like that. It did a stutter instead of just immediately doing that. There wasn't a sensitivity, right? No. And stuff like that. I pushed that circle to get out of the menu and then it did an ability like half second later. Something's just janky with it and I don't know what. And it's really fucking up the game at this point. Sorry for the salt at the end of the episode, or... it's just honestly really starting to get to me. It wouldn't be the first time I've been in a playthrough because the game's just not, like, I'm not going to sit here and play something that feels like trash. Case in point, I know how to parry these arrows. But only like 1 in 5 actually goes off. Like, is there an input buffer that I'm just not understanding? Have we gone back to the, like, NES days? Like, input buffers exist because the frame rate of the game was lower than the control input. Shouldn't exist in a modern game. That isn't specifically trying to emulate that as a mechanic, and then they're usually pretty evident about that. It's up above us. Oh, do you want to do a variable attack? Speaking of RNG required to allow me to win. I mean, I saw them do a yellow attack, so I know it exists. Am I even hitting them? I knew I can't parry that, but... You guys did a yellow attack. But no, apparently not. Oh, you have to get a power attack off in the middle of all the spam. Okay. Which means you have to be... Like I said, you have to wait for them to randomly do the attack you can actually counter. So there was nothing in this room? Oh, the door's opened. It wasn't like I could bait that attack out. I was standing the same distance when they did the hook attack thing that completely screws you from doing the power attack versus the other one that didn't. With the shield bash.
The Simor Gate is beyond these palace doors. From there, you will have access to the Hall of Divination.
The way is impassable.
Oh, Well, it won't be for future, Sargon.
Just checking. Whack tree. Oh, we're gonna put a cut in the episode there. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, etc. All the fun stuff. I'm gonna go do some research on this game. Because if I just find nothing but the same complaints online, I'm probably just gonna end the playthrough. Because I don't like trial and error until you get the magical combination that allows you to win. This obviously wants some kind of thing, but that's not my jive gameplay wise in a game that's trying to have like skill-based action combat that you just sit around and hope he throws the attack you can actually respond to at you and dodge the other stuff for like 70 minutes in a row. I'm not into 2-hour-long boss nights that are stalled because the boss won't do the correct attack or because the boss does nothing to run away from me. I think that's come up in several other games. Warframe's a good example. There's one Steel Path Acolyte, all he does is dash around turning himself invincible. I believe it's violence, but he's very easily killable, but he just likes to whip across the level and you have to like wait for him to decide to just not do that for a couple of seconds so you can one-shot him. By far the most aggravating enemy in the entirety of Warframe, essentially. That logic applies across any game. I do not want to sit in a fight dodging the same 4 moves because he had the chakram, the homing arrow, and the sniper arrow, I'll call it. And he just kept doing that and that in between the yellow ones. And then the yellow ones aren't even reliable. They won't always go back and hit him, and I have no way to change the angle of a parry to arrow. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one if there is next one. If not, we'll see you in the next series. Check out the time slot tomorrow. They'll probably hint at what's going on. And have a good one.